Hi all, this is Kelly with the Appalachian Booksmith, and I am doing the 49 Dragonflies Snail Mail Collage Challenge. And it's my first time to ever do this, exchange or do anything this fun. And I received this package today and I literally had tears in my eyes. It is so absolutely beautiful. I opened the packaging and I literally have not opened the individual packages yet. I just was awestruck. Everything was just so beautiful. And what amazed me is how she packaged these. They are just exquisite. And these two bags are put together and just with the little eyelets and stuff, her hand-dyed papers. I just felt like it was so coincidental, but I saw this, how the boys were kept in order in church. I raised boys. There's these little bicycles here. I have bicycles. I mean, I ride bikes. It's wonderful. And these were just the extras she sent me. And then these little packages we were to send 5 items and use those 5 items to help, like, as the central or focal point for a collage. And she gave me 2 options. I was like, how precious, how sweet. And I've not opened this one. And this one's open, but I haven't actually looked in it yet. But what I could see immediately were some bugs and mushrooms and things. And I'm a science teacher, so I was like, wow, could this be any more perfect? And the more I looked, the more inspired I got. And I decided not to open these quite yet. I felt like they needed something really special. So I decided, I'm not someone who usually collages. I was an art major at one point in college, ended up becoming a teacher instead. And I felt like sometimes I don't really get that outlet for my art that I probably would really like to have, or actually be really healthy for me. So I decided to go ahead and dedicate a book I already had for collaging. So I had ordered this last year from, from Renovation Books on Etsy. I love this company. Or this, I don't even know. It's probably just one person doing it, kind of like I am on my Etsy store, but it is phenomenal. She does the little Copic stitch and Copic stitch and takes the covers of books and she puts some of the pages back in, and then she puts a nicer high-end paper in there. And it's so wonderful because it lays flat. It's remarkable. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to use that. I'm going to make this my collage book. And then I'm looking at the number of pages and I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, wow, it's not going to handle it. So I think I'm going to go ahead. My original purpose was this to be my commonplace book. And I think we're going to go ahead and stick with that. So I was so inspired by her that I went down into my studio. So inspired by the stuff she sent me. I went down into my studio and I gutted a book. And I created this collage book. And the book was called Quick Change Artists. And it's basically about animals that collage themselves and things like that, or go through metamorphosis. And this was on the cover of it. So the first thing I did was, of course, gutted the book. And then I took this image from the book and I took the title page. And I used those as, I knew I wanted that to be my focal point. And I went ahead and decided to put a collage on the front of the book to make this my collage book, or my collage journal. I could not be happier. For someone who doesn't collage, I'm really pleased with this. I went ahead and gutted the book, and I went ahead and I sewed in 2 signatures. Not a lot of paper in the signatures because I'm going to be doing collaging. I know it can get bulky. The book is roughly 10 by 7. And I went ahead and I did the inside. I reinforced the spine with Tyvek and some fabric. I did some end papers. And like I said, just 2 small signatures with things like my tea dyes. I threw in envelopes. This is from a map book. This is from, I've got a really, really old music book. I have several, and I pulled this out of there. Some ledger paper, some more of my hand dyes. I just basically filled this up with things that will be great backgrounds for collage, and some that might challenge me a little bit with collaging. And I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to start filming myself, filling this with the collages, starting with, I'm going to be doing 2 collages with these, and I'm going to start filming them and putting them on there. And this is, or on my YouTube channel. So this is going to be my collage series. I was totally inspired by this. If you've never done an exchange or never, used maybe a pen pal or did the racks, random acts of kindness or any of that, I'm going to highly recommend it. This was, I so enjoyed. I chose 2 people to do this with, and I enjoyed putting theirs together, and receiving this was so special. It was like Christmas. You know, receiving these, someone took the time to care and to put all this together for me. It was kind of cool. So I'm going to highly recommend it. I'm not sure if they're still doing that on 49 Fireflies. I'm not sure if you can still join, but if you can, since I'm still receiving items, you might still be able to. I would highly recommend it. And I hope you guys follow me and watch me go through this journey of learning how to collage, and hopefully I get better at it and become more creative. You all have a great day.